everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Masuki Arts. Today we're going to be talking about art marketing as it exists on social media and how people use teaching art marketing as its own sort of scam. As both a disclaimer and also as sort of a fair warning, I'm not going to be talking poorly about any particular art marketing guru influencers type people. I understand it is hard to make a living as an artist, and a lot of people will turn to this method as a way to make money, and I would be a hypocrite if I said it was entirely wrong to share tips on marketing your art or on getting your art out there or anything like that, because I share art tips on this channel all the time. Maybe not like art marketing tips, but definitely tips on how to draw more and that kind of thing, and that all helps with marketing. So yeah, that's my disclaimer, but let's get right into why I have such strong feelings on the subject. If you are an artist on YouTube, you've seen the videos I'm talking about. It's the YouTuber that has a million ways to sell art, and they want to teach you how to sell your art. And so you click on this 30-minute long video that's 100 ways to sell your art, and it's all the most generic thing possible. It's make stickers, go to craft fairs, it's all that, but it's 30 minutes long. That's the type of video we're talking about today. And if you're an artist on YouTube, you definitely know what I'm talking about. These types of videos are definitely a good starting point if you are someone that's looking to get into selling your work. However, if you're anything beyond someone who's opened an Instagram art account for the very first time and it's your first couple days, they're not actually all that helpful. These videos are made for thousands of viewers, thousands of people watch them, and all the ideas are pretty generic. They're not going to be attuned to your art. So if you're someone who already sort of knows what you want to be doing with your artwork, and you're just looking for how to actually make sales, how to actually go about something, they're not going to be helpful. It's actually so much better, in my opinion, to take your artwork to a class or a club, and to actually talk to people about art and get ideas from them, share ideas with them too, form friendships and relationships, because those ideas are going to be so much better than these 30-minute long YouTube videos that are out there. And I know I keep repeating 30 minutes, but truly, over the years, I've clicked on dozens of these videos and they are all 30 minutes long. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they do that. I feel it makes me more angry, honestly, when you click on this 30-minute long video and it's just yapping about the most generic ideas you've ever heard. It's just, it makes me upset. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, because art marketing is something that's oversaturated as a niche. Everyone's in it. Everyone's fighting for it. Right now, I think with the way social media is, a lot of artists are trying to generate as many views as possible, and sometimes that means only marketing to other artists. And obviously, artists are an audience. They are an audience that you can be a part of and also market towards. But I do think it's just a touch predatory when an artist claims that they're an expert in marketing and an expert on getting their work out there, but then you go to their channel and there's not a single video that's just a painting process, not a single video breaking down their personal print sales, their product sales, whatever. You have no examples of their credentials at all. It's just, it feels very icky. I don't know. I always find it especially funny when I'm watching one of these videos and one of their ideas is to I don't know, make an art marketing video or to sell courses. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're always peddling this course they have, or their videos on how to get your art out there and all that. And it's I'm sorry, that's your niche. Like, it feels like an MLM in a way, like a multi-level marketing scheme, like a pyramid scheme. Like, you just want me to join your niche. Like, that's how you recommend I succeed as an artist? Seriously? It feels weird. I don't know. And not to repeat myself, but obviously if you know my channel, you know I'm pretty rambly and I stutter a lot and everything. But I'm not saying you can't share tips and ideas with other artists. In fact, like, quite the opposite. I'm saying you should probably rely on individual ideas and feedback from talking to other creatives and even just people in your life. Like, getting real reactions and ideas is valuable, and sharing what you think about the work of others is really valuable too. And look, I know, I'm not saying anything new here by saying you should get offline and talk to people, but it's true. Like, genuinely, it's true. A YouTube video about like generic ideas that 30,000 people have watched and taken, and it's just a video telling them to sell stickers at their local craft fair or whatever, or to use their, sponsored thing for the video to to sell print on demand merch or something, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with having sponsorship. It's just, I don't know, the way they go about it is sometimes icky to me. Anyway, like, it's nothing new to say go offline, and it's nothing new to say that feedback from real people about your specific situation is going to be better than online advice from a stranger, especially just a video and not an actual conversation. But, like, I don't know, I just feel like it needs to be said, like, specifically in the, like, artist online space, because I feel like we're losing the recipes. Like, I don't know how else to say it. We're losing the recipes. The art community is, like, a lot of trends right now, and, like, there's still real people making real art and, making real stuff and having real conversations and everything, but there's just a lot of, like, I don't know, noise in the way, and a lot of that comes from these people selling courses and things like that. And there wouldn't be anything wrong with that if the entire premise of their channels and, like, their content wasn't teaching you how to sell art, not how to sell courses. So it's weird that their content then is all courses, all all tips. Like, I don't know. Like, I have to sit there and wonder, like, is that what they want to be doing? Is selling how to and teaching others, like, what they want to be doing? Are they qualified for that? Much less, like, again, is that what they want to be doing? Like, is that the dream, or is that just a means to an end? I don't know. I'm very fatigued with it. I understand it's hard to make a living as an artist, but yeah, that's that. I probably just need to log off and touch grass, which I probably will do this weekend. So I want to end off this video with something positive, and that is that I don't think every art marketing influencer out there is trying to just make a quick buck off of artists by wasting their time. A lot of them do have actual marketing experience or social media management experience, and are, in a sense, trying to work as a living, working artist. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of an illusion in a way, because that's not what they're doing. If their content isn't about art, it's about marketing. Like, I don't know, but my point for this ending is that I don't think we have to go out and bother people in this niche. It's just something I wanted to bring up because de-influencing has been on my mind, which ironically is a trend. And it was something that I've been disillusioned about since I entered college, and especially since finishing college, and looking back on the things that I, like, learned from YouTubers and comparing that to the feedback and tips that I got from, like, my peers and everything about making my art feel like my own, and how I should go about selling my work, and how different that is from a generic, like, sell stickers on this website or whatever, like, kind of tip from a YouTuber. That's why as soon as I noticed that difference in quality, the difference in actual real advice versus that which is coming from, like, a generic script, I make an active effort to talk to as many artists as possible, to keep friends that are in creative fields around and talk to them about their hobbies, talk to them about my hobbies, share my work, share their work, do as much as I can to actually learn from others, because we can help each other. Since this realization, I actually had to unsubscribe from 2 or 3 art marketing channels that I used to keep up with regularly because I thought they were helpful, but I found they weren't. Like, I was like, oh, these are generic videos that are just made, like, to give people a rough idea. Like, they're not actually going to help someone who wants real, true advice. So I guess if I had a piece of generic advice to end off the video with, I would want to say I encourage you to join an art club or start an art club, even if it's an online one. I would encourage you to join classes if you can. Talk to others about art. Talk to people in your life that are creative, even if they don't do the same medium as you, because you'll have more in common than you think. Creative-minded people are everywhere, and you can help each other a lot just by talking about something that's not, like just whatever TV show's on. And if you feel like you don't know any creative people, which I understand, like a lot of people put away their artsy side in public, so I would recommend then going and sitting at a cafe or a park, or again joining an art club or class if you can. You will meet creative people naturally just by going out and doing art in public. And real quick before I end the video, I want to give a shout out to my Ko-fi supporters. Thank you so much to Ashley, Savvy, Tiffany, and Lilycorn. If you would like to join my Ko-fi page, there will be a link in the description box down below where you can get all these benefits and so much more. Thank you guys so much for your support. I will catch you guys next time. But while you're here, be sure to head down in the comments and let me know if you felt personally victimized by art marketing gurus, or if you felt like you wasted a lot of time. I wonder if anyone here has ever actually bought a course from these people. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.